Hey everybody, this is Joshua Greenwood. I am the overseer here at the Empowerment Center Church, and if you're watching this video, then you have completed step 1 and 2 of our training, and you have not only filled out your church affidavit, had it signed, witnessed, and notarized, and have lawfully established your church, you have also filled out your articles of incorporation, and you have received your certified copy of your articles of incorporation back from the Oregon Secretary of State's office or from whatever applicable state office that you have registered your corporation sole through. Now, once you've received your certified copy of your articles of incorporation, it's time to get your Federal Tax Exemption number for your corporation sole, otherwise known as your EIN number. Now, to do that is extremely simple. In our website and on our webpage, in our overseers member only area of our website, there's a link that we try to provide directly to the IRS for obtaining this. In the event that that link is broken, and it's typically broken because the IRS updates their website quite frequently, and so in the event that that has taken place, then it's extremely simple. We're actually going to show you how to do this online. It's going to be very, very, very simple. So what we're going to do is click how to, in fact, all you got to do if that link is broken is click on, go to a Google search engine and type in very simply how to apply for an EIN. That's it. Just right up here at the top. In fact, we've already done it for you up here at the top. So you click this button here on how to apply for an EIN, and we'll actually walk through the steps together. It's very, very simple on how to do this. So what's going to happen is you can apply online, okay? So we're going to click on Internet EIN, and typically you'll go scroll down to the bottom. It says Apply Online Now. And this thing will come up saying, hey, by the way, we're monitoring your computer right now. Evidently the Homeland Security has done that. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to click on Begin Application. And then what we're going to do is we are going to click on the bottom here where it says View Additional Types including Tax-Exempt and Government Organizations. And then we're going to click on this button that says Church-Controlled Organization. Because remember, we are not getting a corporation, we're not getting an EIN number for your church. We're only going to be getting an EIN for your corporation sole, not for your church itself. So then what we're going to do is click Continue. And this is going to be for banking purposes. Click Continue. Then we're going to click on Individual. Click Continue. And then what's going to happen is you're going to fill out all of this information, your first name, middle initial, last name. You'll need to put in your social security number, and then you'll need to click on the I am a duly authorized representative or member or officer, and then you'll click Continue. Now, because just for security purposes, I'm not going to fill this section out, but that's all you have to do is click Continue. Once you click Continue, then you'll actually enter in the name of the corporation sole. You'll want to copy and paste the entire name of the corporation sole into that field. Once you have done that, you'll click the Submit button, and from there they will issue your EIN number. This entire process should take you less than 5 minutes to accomplish. Once you have your EIN number and a certified copy of your articles of incorporation, those are the only two items that you need in order to go open up a bank account. Now, we highly recommend, simply because for banking purposes, that you go through either Bank of America or Wells Fargo. And the reason that we're recommending that is not because we prefer those banks. It has nothing to do with that. It's just because that Bank of America and Wells Fargo, if you live in a different state other than Oregon, let's say you live in Florida or Nebraska or California or wherever, okay, or if you're living in a state that doesn't have an active corporation sole law, then Bank of America and Wells Fargo should be able to very easily set up your bank account regardless whether or not that your state has a corporation sole law without any flack. Because remember, everything has to deal with banking preferences. So certain banks like credit unions might balk at the idea, or might be hesitant to the idea of you establishing a corporation sole in that particular state, whereas you won't have absolutely no problems with Bank of America or Wells Fargo. If for any reason a banking institution does give you any issues whatsoever, then what you'll need to do is just ask them what requirements do they have. Typically, any banking issue could be overcome if, for instance, you needed to get registered as a foreign corporation. That is probably an option of absolute last resort. And there's very few states that you'll have to do that in. I know that Mississippi definitely is one of them. In Mississippi, there are no Bank of Americas, I believe, in Mississippi, and I don't believe there are any Wells Fargos in that state. And so in that state, you might be required, in a state like Mississippi, for instance, you might be required to file the corporation sole, or do a DBA, or file it as a foreign corporation, and then take that foreign corporation and then use that for the banking purposes, and they'll be able to open up your bank account. If you want to know how to open up a PayPal account, a tax-exempt PayPal account associated with your corporation sole, so that you can accept online donations, then please read our book, our corporation sole book, which is provided in the back office area, which you'll be able to easily download, or it's available on Amazon for purchase, and it will explain to you in explicit detail everything that you'll need in order to open up your PayPal account. I should note that you're required to set up your corporation sole bank account prior to setting up your tax-exempted corporation sole PayPal account. So just make note of that. If you have any questions, please reference our book, because our book will explain in absolute explicit detail, step by step, on how to set up that PayPal account. Anyway, I hope that this video has helped you in establishing your EIN number and your corporate sole's bank account and PayPal account. If you have any questions whatsoever, please go into either the book or go to our frequently asked questions tab, which is at corporationsole.org/FAQs. Again, that is corporationsole.org/FAQs. That's for frequently asked questions. And most likely, any question that you have will have already been answered, because most likely every question that you can ask, we've most likely been asked that at least on average between 500 to 700 times by other pastors, because we've helped thousands and thousands of churches and ministries across the United States of America. So make sure you go there. If for any reason that you have a question that is not answered either directly or indirectly, and please read every one of those questions that we have on those pages and inside the book, because it's going to probably answer that for you directly or even indirectly. So make sure you read between the lines there. And if for any reason it is not answered, then please do not hesitate to ask us a question through our support portal by going to corporationsole.org/support. Again, that is corporationsole.org/support. Thanks again, and God bless.